How to create online exam using Google Forms. Hello and welcome to our channel. On this video, I'm going to show you how you can create online exam using Google Forms. So please watch till the end to properly understand the tutorial. And to create an account on Google Form, you could also use my affiliate link below the description where I earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. And by using the link, you may also get some discount or rewards upon sign up. But before that, if you don't know what is Google Forms, it is a versatile, user-friendly tool that allows individuals and organizations to create customized surveys, questionnaires, and forms to collect information. In which, as you can see, it also offers some various question types such as multiple choice, short answer, and even checkboxes. And from here, to start creating an online exam, just simply click this start from blank form in here by clicking this button or option. Upon clicking on it, you'll be able to be directed on this page right here, in which we can start by entering here our title form, or you could also navigate on the top panel some of the options such as questions, and by clicking the settings, you could simply turn on this, make this as a quiz, and below under release grades, you could also automatically release the score to immediately after each submission or later after manual review, so that you can avoid the cheating by the student in here. You could also turn on this missed question, correct answers, point values, and many more, depending on your preferences on how this quiz or online exam would work for you. But now to proceed, the first thing that you need to do is simply go to this questions section and simply enter here the title. For example, I'm going to enter the title, Math Exam. And below, you'd also navigate to select or enter here the form description. For example, I'm going to enter the subject for this math examination, which is addition and subtraction only. And under this untitled question, you can simply enter your question in here manually. For example, the first question I'm going to enter is, what is the sum of 5 and 8? And after that, below here, you can now proceed by simply entering here some of the option. And as you can see on the right side in here, we have here multiple choice, paragraph, short answer if you want for them to enter here a short answer text. Or you could also select here multiple choice checkboxes where they can simply check the answer to the question, or using this drop down if you want to. But in those options, I'm going to choose this multiple choice by clicking on it. From here, we can start adding this option 1. For example, for the first option, I'm going to enter this number 16. While for the second option, I'm going to enter here, for example, 13. And to add another option, just click this one. And after that, just simply do the same process of entering another option in here. And after entering all of this option, the next thing that we need to do is simply select here the answer key or the correct answer. By clicking this answer key, you can simply also enter the number of points this question contains by simply entering here that number, 2 points for example, and select here the correct answer. Then click the done button below here to proceed. And aside from that, from here you could also toggle on this required option so that student will not be able to pass or submit the form without answering all of this question. Now by clicking this add or plus button on the right side panel, we can start adding more again question in here by simply doing the same process of entering here the question and option below here. But this time I'm going to enter here the question, what is the difference between 8 and 4? And below, just simply enter once again some of the options and then proceed by clicking add answer key and select here the answer key and add a points number. And after that, you could also navigate to make it required question so that student will not be able to submit without answering this question. And again, you can do that by simply toggle on the required option. Now moving on, if you also want to add or to duplicate this kind of question, you can simply click this icon below to duplicate the question, or you could also start navigating in here below to customize it depending on your preferences, or customize the question in here. For example, instead of the difference between 8 and 4, I'm going to enter here to make it 8 and 2. And below, you'd also start changing the choices or option in here. And again, to add an answer key or the correct answer, just click the answer key button below here to proceed. And upon doing so, we can simply select here the correct answer and unselect the other in here and click done. Now, as you can see, we've now successfully entered at least 3 questions on this online exam in our Google form. Now, you could also do the same process of adding a question in here depending on your preferences and choosing which kind of option, such as multiple choice, checkboxes, and many more. And you can even upload an image in here if you want to. And also by simply dragging the form in here, we can simply arrange it depending on your preferences. Now in terms of the responses, we can track it under this responses section in here by clicking on it, or we could also link this to Sheets. Moving on to the settings, you can navigate also some of the defaults if you want to. And under this, customize theme, by clicking on it, it will show us on the right side panel that we can start customizing the color of it, of this form. For example, this one, as you can see, the color has now been changed. And now, to save the changes or to publish this, just click the publish button on the top right corner in here. And also click this publish button on this pop-up window. And to start copying the link for the responders to answer it, just click on the top right corner this link icon, and it will show us in here the link that we can simply copy and paste on the next tab. So by simply copying, just simply paste it on the next tab in here, and it will show us that this is basically what it looks like. We have here some of the other options and question in here by simply answering it in here. For example, I'm going to simply randomly select here the answer and click the submit button to proceed. It will show us that there is no score in here that has been rebuilt, which is the setting that we just customized earlier. But overall, that is just basically how you can create online exam using Google Forms. Thank you.